Hey, you guys. Welcome. I know it takes y'all a bit to get on. That's all good. So that gives me time to let Instagram know that I'm on. So hold on for a second. Let me go live there. Yes. All right. I got the Instagram people here. Good. And let me see. Anybody else I need to update? Ugh, I don't like that. That's not good. Okay, so yeah, everything should be straight. All right. So I know it's going to take you guys a little while to get on, but it's all good because I wanted to actually say welcome, say my welcomes, do my introduction. I always forget to do my introduction when I do my live, so I'm going to say it now. Hi, everybody. This is Tamiya Robles. I am a credit repair expert. I am the owner of FixMyCreditNow850.com. I am the host of this podcast, Coast to Coast Credit. Welcome and thank you for joining me. I know you guys are gonna like trickle in later. I'm all good with that. I'm so used to how y'all move. Um, Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for my new clients. Thank you for just being real and fucking scheduling things with me, talking to me, asking questions, downloading the DIY letters, purchasing them. You guys are amazing. That just lets me know that you are listening. Yeah, you hear me. And I appreciate that. So I do want to go over a few things, but before I get deep into it, I'm trying to like stall just a little bit, just give you guys some time. What is it? 2 minutes in. I want to let you know that I am not on whatever social media platform that you are watching me on. I'm going through StreamYard. So look in the description, sign up for StreamYard, or if you want your name shown, because if you know me or you want me to know who you are and you're on one of my social media platforms, I'm not going to see who you are because you're not with StreamYard. It will leave your comment. You can comment and stuff, but it'll just say like Instagram user or Facebook user, blah, blah, blah. So be sure to check that out because I know sometimes my clients get on and, or my former clients, whatever, and then they're communicating with me and I can't really give you a proper shout out because I don't know who you are. So yeah, what's going on? Do that for me. But anywho, yeah. So before I go into like my credit stuff, my updates or whatever, I never really get too personal with y'all. So I'm actually gonna get a little personal today. So a little quick story time, I guess, or a warning story time. So just a heads up. So I have uh, a snake in my house, and it is a Mexican black snake king, right? A king, a Mexican black king snake, something like that, right? And if you know anything about snakes, it's non-venomous, things like that. And it's a baby. It's a baby. Apparently, the baby escaped 2 days ago. I don't know where it's at. I don't know anything about snakes like that. Back in the day, I used to have iguanas. Iguanas were my twist back then, especially if you were a pothead. You know what I'm saying? You might smoke weed, have your little iguana, and that's me. I had like 4 or 5 iguanas back in the day. But I don't know anything about snakes. I love snakes, but I just don't know anything about snakes. So the problem is this baby is around here somewhere. I know it's starving. I know it's hungry. So I just want to forewarn y'all, if I am talking and you see a snake slither over my shoulder, down this microphone, boom, coming off my hair, I'm going to scream. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to scream. It's going to be problems. Okay. I'm just going to give you a heads up. I don't like being surprised by animals like that. So if the snake just comes out the clear blue, you know why. I also have a skink, a blue tongue skink in this house. That's also a baby, but it's secured in their aquarium. But this snake is ripping and running. So I just want to give y'all a heads up that if you hear me scream, you know what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm going to get back to the live at some point. Right. But anyway, this live too is I'm trying to do more lives because I do lives, but where I'm literally on. because a lot of times you guys are communicating with me and I just want to be there for the communication part of it. So for sure, if you have any questions, comments, definitely leave them in the comment section, right? So I can read it and answer you guys. But again, keep in mind, I'm not literally on the social media platform that you're watching me under. So just be aware of that. So I wanted to do a recap on a few things that has been happening. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, I just spoke about this on my podcast, is the difference between Fix My Credit Now, Fix My Credit Now, a50.com, which is my company, the type of credit repair expert that I am, and others, right? And the reason why I'm talking about it is because some of my clients are coming from other specialists, and you're hesitant to start with me because of your experiences with them. You're on YouTube finding us, you're on social media platforms finding us. That's what's up. I appreciate it and everything. But sometimes y'all tend to compare me to your other experiences, which I understand. So I do have like I said, I have a podcast that every Sunday I do a new episode and I kind of break down in full detail what the difference is between me and them. Okay. But I did kind of want to bring that up. What I'm noticing with these credit repair streets, so to speak, is this. We're all different in our own right, but if you're searching for a credit repair company or a credit repair expert such as myself, there's a few things you want to look at or look for. I did do a video on that. So definitely check out my archives if you want to see where tell you and explain to you what to look for, what is a good credit repair company, what's not, even inclusive Lexington Law. I know a lot of y'all came from Lexington Law. Believe it or not, I actually used to use Lexington Law back in the day before I fixed credit. I didn't know anything about credit. I went into that. I told a story about that as well. But we all have our own differences. What you should be hearing are amongst all of us are the same facts over and over again. You can't lie with a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't lie. You can't make stuff up. It is what it is. We all are saying the same thing if you're looking at a legitimate credit repair company or a credit repair expert. Okay. So think about that, consider that. And if you notice that some people are like, it's the math ain't mathin'. It sounds off. It seems a little cheesy. More than likely it is. So just be careful of that. But sometimes you can be cheesy and still helpful. But just pay attention to the facts and pay attention to whether or not we're all saying the same things, because that should be it. Now, some of us, our delivery is vastly different from each other. You have some people that are like mad hype and they have amazing backgrounds and all of that. That doesn't make them an excellent credit expert, just so you know. I just want to let you know that. Bear with me. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to be everywhere all the time. Okay, boom. So that doesn't mean that you're a credit repair expert and you're amazing at what you do. That's not what that means. Okay. What it means is that you're really creative and you know how to sell. We might have similar thumbnails or whatever. Some of us may come with a whole bunch of makeup on, whatever. I'm gonna let y'all know. Like, I'm not big on looks, and I talked about that when I first started. Like, however y'all see me, if y'all catch me on a good day, great. If you catch me on a bad day, it is what it is. But pay attention to the facts. That's what you want to focus on when you're looking for credit repair. I do want to go over the fact that I have to remind y'all that I do credit repair. Like, I am a credit repair expert. That is the main thing that I do. But you can also come reach out to me for other things. I do help vets increase their disability, and I have introduced the PACT Act to you guys. I broke it down into a science. I showed y'all videos and things like that. I'm trying to find solutions to this whole credit thing, since we now know that you cannot um oh my gosh, did I do something? I think I clicked on something. Yeah, okay, I did. Since we now know that you won't be able to fix your credit very soon, a lot of you guys aren't. It's not resonating with y'all. I don't understand why, but you want to fix your credit before it's too late, and then you want to think of ways of getting money or crossing over to the business side, doing what you need to do. So I'm going to try to give you as many solutions as possible. Some channels, and again, I don't really watch other people's stuff, but the reality is it is in my algorithm, right? Like I get notified just like you guys get notified. Hold on, one more thing. It's me. Okay, let me do that. Like, okay, so I get notified just like y'all get notified, and I see some stuff going on, but it's like, okay, y'all need the facts and you need to get some money. That's the only solution that I have. They're going to get rid of credit repair. Do something about it. Stop bullshitting with your life. Okay. So I try to offer that. Some companies offer like what jobs are available. If y'all want me to do that, I can. That's really not my lane. That's not really what my clientele is usually focused on. They are typically focused on getting their credit fixed, getting business credit, getting credit cards, getting approved for a mortgage, things like that, getting cars and all that. As far as getting a job, I mean, I think it's pretty simple. If you're an adult, you should know how to find jobs by now, but I can help you if you want. Um, but I'm also pro entrepreneurship as well, especially since personal credit is going to be difficult, if not impossible, to repair very soon. So this is my thing. But let me know if you're interested. Let me know in the comments. So what else do? I do that. I will start posting my results more often. I know I keep saying that, but I don't do it. My bad, y'all. It's like okay, not to give myself excuses, but the reason why is because I'm moving fast, right? So like now, the end of the month, the beginning of the next month, I usually go through all my clients and I update everything and I see their increases. I send it to them. I move on to the next client and I just forget to post my results. But yes, I do get results. I get them quickly. It's not necessarily me per se. It's not like I have this magic wand. It's just the greatness that I am. I'm good at what I do, is the reality. But we are at the mercy of the credit bureaus. You guys have to be abundantly clear and aware of that. It's a waiting game, but in most cases with me, the way I dispute, okay, you get results with me at least within 2 to 3 weeks. Occasionally, I'll have a client that doesn't get any movement. Occasionally, I'll have a client that will literally get deletions within 48 hours. Does that happen all the time? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But on average, yes, I'm a beast at what I do. I get results. What can I remove from a credit report? Okay, anything and everything. Okay. Like you name it, I can. Hard items, child support, student loans, I'm not a fan of removing debt. I'm gonna start getting into that with y'all more. I want to explain to you guys about debt and how to properly use that for your benefit. Okay. I understand everybody's big on Biden discharging whatever. You're waiting for this man to discharge you, whatever. Your student loans, don't discharge them. In a lot of cases, some of y'all, that's the only credit y'all have. And you can actually make it a positive trade line for yourself, among other things, not just your student loans. So I'll get into that. I'll start doing more videos on that as well. It's not a common discussion. Most of the individuals within my industry encourage you, the consumer, to get rid of your debt. And you can get rid of your debt. But if you know how to manage your debt, it's way more beneficial for you. Okay. And that's what the rich do, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a lot of credit and you can get a lot of things. And if you get a lot of credit, guess what? You can liquidate the credit. Don't get me started. Like I said, I will start talking about it more and more as time goes on. What else? So I talked about the VA credit and get showing results. I will start showing more results. I will. If you want to see a lot of my results, for the most part, if you check out my Facebook page, Credit and First Time Home Buyers Plug, I am really active on there. I have other groups, but for the most part, my credit and first time home buyers plug, you'll see the results there. So go check it out. And if you want to know, just ask me. Just pull my coats out and just be like, hey, can you show me some results? And I'll be like, sure. All right. And of course, I'll block out personal information. What else? What else? Actually, you know what? It dawned on me what today is, and for a selected group of people of my audience, my followers. Today's a special day, and around this time, what is it on the East Coast? 5. It's like 8 o'clock on the East Coast. I already know what's going on. Y'all are watching a particular show that I'm going to be watching, but I'm on the West Coast and I have to wait. All right. So, did I pick a bad time to go live? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because a lot of y'all are watching what I think you're watching. But it is what it is. That's why you can just run this up again. It's going to be posted on YouTube. All right. And even still, if you have any questions, just post it in the comment section. Y'all know I usually respond to y'all unless y'all being ignorant. All right. So what else is going on? So the outage. So I want to talk again about the outage. I had yet another conversation, a very lengthy conversation with a potential client of mine. I have to reach out to her and get her information. But basically, with the outage, she wasn't personally affected by the outage, but people around her were affected by that AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon outage, and people complained, they moved on. A lot of people were like, all right, cool, it's fixed. All is well and all is not well. I've shown you guys what happens every time there's an outage. Be prepared for your identity to be stolen. Be prepared to have collections, charge off, something on your credit report that doesn't look familiar that is going to come out of this outage. Millions of people were affected. Millions of people were always affected. They are giving clients who are were affected through AT&T. AT&T is giving a $5 credit. Do what y'all want. Y'all always do what y'all want. You guys always do what you want. I respect that. Y'all are grown. I'm grown. I do what I want as well. But here's the thing. Try your best not to accept that $5 credit, because I sensed a huge, very large, grande, muy grande, mucho grande, huge lawsuit coming soon from AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, but predominantly AT&T. And it's going to be the biggest class action suit that cellular company has ever seen, blah blah blah, and it's going to spawn from this particular incident. This was weird to me that the incident occurred 3 o'clock in the morning, I think, when people were asleep or just getting up in certain places, and nobody could call 911. They could text, they could do that. That is, I'm telling you, it's a data breach. Be prepared. It's coming. Now, if you accept that $5, you won't be able to be part of a lawsuit, because when you accept a credit like that, or if you accept monies from a business like that, then you basically threw away your rights to sue. So you will not be part of that lawsuit. Now, this is why so many people were affected, right? And it's so many people that if they give the bulk of the people credit and they accept it, they don't know how to say, no, I don't want this money. Then what's going to happen is they don't have to pay out as much during the civil suit. I'm predicting it. I'm no expert. I'm not. I'm not. But I showed y'all how they get down. Okay. I showed y'all video with the last one, the last outage they had, the last civil action suit they had. I showed you with the cell phone carrier. I showed you with Xfinity cable. So be prepared, is all I'm saying. Be prepared. Reject, if you can, dear God, that little $5, because what it's basically saying is us messing up your credit is only worth $5. So whatever. But anyway, that part. Now, what else do I got? I really like this microphone. What else do I have? So it's that, again, I think I picked the wrong time, because usually you guys are like on here asking questions. But like I said, I know what y'all are doing, and it's all good. It's all good because I'm about to do it too. I'm about to do it too when I get off of here. I'm going straight to the TV and I'm going to watch what y'all are about to watch. But anyway, it's all good. But anyway, so what else is there? Credit cards, utilization, that part. If you guys need help paying down your credit cards, here's the tea with that. You know what? I'm gonna save it for another video. I need to explain to y'all and make it abundantly clear to y'all when you should pay down your credit cards. If you are getting your credit repaired, especially by me, fixmycreditnow850.com, and I'm in the midst of fixing your credit. Yes, you still pay your bills on time, but you do not have to rush and pay down your credit cards. You don't have to. I'm fixing it. It's all part of the fixation of it all. If you want to chip away at it, if you owe a huge debt, some people are in the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of credit card debt. You paying it down while you still have collections, charge offs, student loans, missed payments, a bunch of inquiries, that doesn't like really benefit you because the utilization affects the score. It doesn't affect your profile. So a lot of y'all know I could care less about your credit score. When I'm fixing your credit, I don't care about the credit score. I care about your credit profile. And then when I'm finished fixing your credit, then I care about the score. All right. So we can talk about score and all that later. But right now, don't be in a rush. And again, I'll do a whole detailed video. Actually, I need to write that down now. Before I forget, video of what? Okay, credit cards. Okay, so I got y'all. I got y'all on that. I have to write things down or I'm gonna forget. This is that simple. Yeah, so do that, but still pay your bills on time. I had a client, she's cool, but she misunderstood me when we spoke and she was like, "Oh, I thought I didn't have to pay anything or I shouldn't pay anything while you're fixing my credit." I'm like, "That's not true. Pay your bills on time, people, please. But you just don't have to stress. You don't have to pay the maximum of everything. You don't have to pay down these credit cards to zero. I always strongly encourage 15% utilization or less, so you're not paying for the interest rates. But at the same time, I know you have to cut down. If you want to do that, fine. But you don't have to rush. Not when I'm fixing your credit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But we'll talk about that. We'll get into that. You know what I mean? I want to take a moment because I have to remember to do this. I have to realize that, yeah, like you're a podcaster, you're on YouTube, whatever. So I have to remember to say, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe and all that. I have to say that throughout my videos or I'll forget. So I appreciate y'all listening as usual. Now, what else to talk about? So again, this FICO 10T is gone into the wind. No one's taking it seriously. I will just take the responsibility and take I will start talking about the FICO 10T again, at least every 2 weeks because this is the beginning of the end of credit repair. The fact that they're going into your past and judging your past and changing your credit score, dropping it drastically. I've seen it up to 120 points, 130 point drop because of the FICO 10T. This is a taste of what we're into for the future. Okay? Please understand that. I don't want y'all to act like, hey, Tamiya, why didn't you say? I'm telling y'all, but the thing is, you guys don't pay attention. The reason why I know you don't pay attention because I can see what videos are important to you. What's mostly important to everybody is bankruptcies, and I get it. I get it. Here's the thing about bankruptcies. Fuck them. I mean, like if you file for bankruptcy, that's cool. Please understand, I can get that removed. Don't freak out. I'm not a fan of filing for bankruptcy. I'm a fan of doing what you got to do, right? To have these payment arrangements going on so you don't have to file for bankruptcy. However, I did speak to a client who uses bankruptcy, who files for bankruptcy as like a tool and it works for them. I'm not mad at it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what you do, then go ahead and do what you do best. But I'm not a fan of it. Do not be worried that you have a bankruptcy and you file for bankruptcy. I can get it off. It's not magic. It's not an overnight process. You have to have patience. Get off of my ass. Okay. It's a process. And I usually walk my clients through that. They understand, how that works. But just have patience when it comes to the bankruptcy. And if you are finishing up a bankruptcy, please understand that once the 7 or 10 years hits, it doesn't automatically mean that your bankruptcy is removed. So you may need a little credit repair just to boost that and get that going. So yeah, that helps you guys. So a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I filed for bankruptcy. I'm hitting the 7 years. I'm cool. And then like months go by and it's still on there and you're trying to get a house. Nah, you need a little credit repair. All right. So that part. But the FICO 10T is just much harsher, way harsher than any of the other FICO scoring models. Okay. The older ones are also less forgiving. So the best scoring models right now are the FICO 7. Is it 7? Shit. FICO 8, FICO 9. The FICO 10 is basic, but the FICO 10T is the one that goes back in time. So I would just be aware of that. What you want to start getting in the habit of doing over time is when you're applying for any sort of credit, ask whoever you're borrowing from which credit scoring system do they use. If they act like they don't know what you're talking about, either ask for a manager, you can explain it to them if you want. A lot of people don't know what a FICO 10T is. A lot of lenders are not the whoever you're talking to on the phone, they're not the ones that's actually running your credit. Okay, so you want to speak to an underwriter or you'll want to ask them to ask their underwriter, but you need to be abundantly clear so you know what score they're looking for and looking at rather, and you want to know prior to like, okay, you're looking at this particular model, so I need a little bit of credit repair to get the score that you're looking for. Okay. Soon, every 5 years, they have a new scoring model. FICO 10T came mad early. That's unusual, but I explained that in my other video. Go check it out. Where I'm talking about the FICO 10, FICO 10T. But after the 10T, what's after that? The FICO 11T, and they go back 5 years, and then they're going to go back 8 years. Once that happens, they're basically eliminating any type of credit repair, and they're going to score you based off of your past, not where you're at today or where you're trying to go, which is extremely dangerous, which is concerning. um I'm not really concerned. Why not? Because I'm the credit person. Because I'm gonna tell you now, I play around with my credit all the time. I like to do things. I like to test things on my credit, on myself, on others that let me. So you might see me with a high credit score one day, and you might see me in the 500s the next, because I'm testing, I'm playing around with things. Y'all don't do that. You know what I mean? If you don't have to, or if you don't want to. I mean, who wants to play around with their credit? But I don't care because I know what to do. I know how to get around things. When I want something, okay, I do X, Y, Z. But for the sake of this FICO 10 and the FICO 10T situation, listen, get your credit fixed ASAP, Jewel. Get it fixed yesterday. Sign up with Fix My Credit Now, 850.com. Consultation for 30 minutes is in the description. Get that taken care of, and then try your best to get on the business side. And I know we'll talk about that more. I can talk more about business credit. A lot more of you guys are starting to talk to me about business credit, and I appreciate that. I like that. I like to hear that. Okay. Again, it means you guys are listening, you're taking it seriously. And I love that you're taking it seriously. It's absolutely amazing. Okay. But you need to understand business credit. You need to understand how it's better than personal credit. And I will get into that. I'm not going to really do the PowerPoint presentation thing. You know what I mean? I think I'll do more lives. Let me know if you want me to do more lives on business credit, understanding business credit. I will definitely do so. How to get business credit. I know you guys are focused on the bankruptcy. I get it. I get it. But you know what? You can still build credit and have business credit with your bankruptcy. Like I told you, not everybody and their mama needs to know that you filed for bankruptcy. That does not need to be a scarlet B on your chest. Okay. Only certain people are looking. So do what you got to do while you're building your bankruptcy, including opening up a business and getting business credit and transferring your debt from personal to business. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, okay? It's not about getting rid of debt, it's about managing your debt. All right? All right, so I could talk to y'all for hours upon hours, but like I said, I know where most of my clients are right now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll have a part 2 to this on Sunday. I'll be back to talk to y'all if you guys have any questions or whatever. But then I will focus more on business credit and explain. I just want to explain it to y'all. I just want y'all to understand it as a whole. Don't be scared of it. It's really helpful. It's really you'll understand. You'll appreciate the way I break it down. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm gonna watch that same show y'all are watching. I'm kidding. I actually got referrals. Like as I was going live, my phone was ringing off the hook, and I have a couple clients. It's Friday, you know, whatever. Y'all know how that goes. But I'm gonna let y'all go. In the meantime, be sure to like, comment, download, subscribe, check out all my social media platforms. Everything is in the description. Okay. And I wish you guys the best of luck on your credit journey. I'll talk to y'all later.